At Pat Myers Electric, we're constantly training to be our absolute best.
For all your current barn needs. Okay, this is a perfect example, Pete.
Oh.
Right here.
This is interesting, Pat. Now that you have my awareness, now I see the splices on the fan, the wrong kind of fan. So I'm learning something during
That's
this.
it.
So this is what it's about, isn't it? When I teach a student, they go, oh, I saw this or I did this. And I'm like, way! Because I hate when I teach and we have a pony party. And what a pony party to me is, oh, it was amazing. Pete had me doing all these things. Well, what are you doing now 6 weeks after the clinic? Oh, I can't do any of it if Pete's not here. I'd rather have a horrible time. They're like, I didn't really like it. And I said, okay, in 6 weeks, call me and tell me how things are going. They're like, oh, my horse is totally different. I can do this now and I do that. That's what I want. So you're getting me to be more aware.
Same thing. Being aware of your having situational awareness and being in a spot where you know what you're looking at. And like I said, education is key. It's a big deal.
All right, so
let's look at it. Okay, so here is a big one. This is just an exposed junction box. There's no there's no cover on it or anything, and they've taken this extension cord and cut the end off to power these lights. So they've taken a piece of equipment that was UL listed and altered it so that it would work for them. And that's a big deal. You never want to just alter a product so it works for you. I'm sure you just don't start altering your saddle.
Right.
You don't start messing around with it.
Well, let's see if we take this part off.
Yeah, or cutting something or make it something different. You bring it to a professional to make sure it fits right.
And it's strong enough
right
that if something happens, it's not going to just fall apart.
So that's a great point. It's strong enough. So we do that all the time. There's different amperages go through different wires. So we have to make sure that the size wire is strong enough to carry that load. And a lot of times, with this as an example, this cord is a very small wire. It's just for very light use. It's not rated to carry the load that's on it. If it's rated for 20 amps, the gauge wire that's here is, less than 15 amps. It's not rated to carry that. So that just opens you up to cause problems, to burn up the cable, for things to overheat without any protection.
Just like you wouldn't want to go rope a steer or a cow with a little bitty horn that somebody just stuck it on there that has no strength whatsoever. So when you dally off, it goes pop. Because it was just screwed into it, versus the tree itself is part of that horn.
That's it.
Now when you dally off, the whole saddle goes with it. So it's not going to pop off.
No. You don't want to do roping with baling twine, right?
Right, exactly.
Same thing.
This is awesome. This is
same thing.
I like the horse electric connection here.
There's a connection.
There it is.
There's definitely a connection.
No pun on words, huh?
No. Electricians have lots of puns. It's great.
Okay, good.
Shockingly good.
Good. Oh, here we go.
So again, same thing that I'm seeing in this area. Connections are made outside of junction boxes. Wrong type of wire is installed, really exposed. Like I said, any shop, barn, garage, when it's exposed, there's an opportunity for pests to get in here. And if you don't have regular pest control, even if you do, it should still be installed correctly, because that's just protecting you, it's protecting your property, taking care of your facility.
Just like having a saddle. If you don't place the saddle in the right place, you don't use the right cinches.
Exactly, that's it.
You're going to have trouble with your saddle.
You're going to have problems.
And we have a light fixture again that's not an outdoor. And what's the lettering that it's supposed to be? So it turns on and off?
A GFCI.
GFCI.
Ground fault circuit interrupter.
Yes, one of those.
So, yeah, we do have some in this area. There's an outlet on that wall that is protected, but we have this one that's not, and it has this multi-plug aftermarket part on here that's really meant for indoor use, but they're using it here. And not to mention, they put this is a switch, a plug-in switch in place here. Again, that's meant for like an indoor lamp. It's not really meant for shop lights or anything like that.
Okay.
So again, not rated for the situation.
Wrong part.
Wrong part, wrong installation. They
Well,
have
we
to
have
go
a whole
hand in
thing.
hand.
We could go and
Yeah.
then compare it to horses. Wrong saddle, right installation.
Right, right.
Very good. All right,
So-
we're ready to walk.
Let's keep going. Let's. Do we want to take a look on the inside?
Sure.
All right, let's do it.
So is that a cover without the?
Yeah, so actually this is right. This is done right. These are the right type of covers. This is just on the front porch here. This is a very popular thing now. We see a lot of barn dominiums. They got a little apartment that go along with the shop or the barn. This is actually done correctly. This has got a weatherproof cover, an use cover with the GFCI outlet in it. Even there's a switch on the front here that has the right flip cover for it, so that even if it rains, it gets wet, it's still in good shape. There's nothing that's gonna get in there and disrupt that.
I don't know if I can use a key.
All right.